All right, everybody, welcome to the Trenton Showletter podcast. And today is an episode with Steve Whitmire, who you don't know, he is a puppet performer, as we will mention in today's episode. And he did a lot of stuff with the Jim Henson Company, a lot. We mentioned a few of them here, but I honestly had a good time talking down with this guy. Great guy. Yeah. I got to sit down and talk to him. He was a very good guy, a nice guy. He did, I think, Kermit the Frog. He worked on Sesame Street and did all this other stuff for Jim Henson Company. And it was great talking to him, sitting down. Fraggle Rock. I forgot Fraggle Rock. Absolutely one of my favorites shows to watch overall. So let's not waste any more time. Here he is, Steve Whitmire.
Lay, sir, yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when it comes to the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when it comes to the show goes on.
Hey, how are you doing, Trenton?
I'm doing good. How about you, Steve?
I'm doing great. Where are you calling from?
I'm coming from Wisconsin.
Okay, good. You're at home?
Oh yeah.
That's good. So how's everything? Everything good?
Everything's going great.
Good. So you must be a Muppet fan, or we probably wouldn't be talking.
Oh, I'm a big Muppet fan. I mean,
Good.
you guys kind of shaped my childhood at the Jim Henson Company.
Oh, good. What do you have a favorite character or project or anything that's kind of your one that you like the most?
Fraggle Rock is definitely my favorite.
Well, it's funny you should say that because I mean I've done a lot of different things with the Muppets and Jim Henson and all that stuff, but Fraggle was always of an overall project was my favorite thing I ever worked on. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Well, I was 23, so I was pretty close to your age when we did Fraggle
Sweet.
Rock.
Oh,
Yeah, I was about 23, and I had been with the Muppets at that point for about 5 years, and so I was just really settling into doing characters, and that's when Wembley and Sprocket came along, and just loved doing that show. Just terrific people.
it is a great show. It's
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
Yeah. So what else? But you must know other Muppet things too.
Yeah, I watch a lot of Muppets, and you did Kermit the Frog in the recent years, right?
I did. I started doing Kermit when Jim passed away in 1990, so it was about almost 30 years. Yeah, it was a long time.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, it was a real honor for me to get to do that. I'd worked with
Oh.
Jim for a while before he passed away, so really good
Yeah.
thing to do.
Was he a nice guy to work with?
Oh yeah, he was great. He and you said it exactly the right way. I never felt like I was working for him. I felt like I was working with him. He was really collaborative about everything. And whenever we would go into a show or he would have ideas, he would always try to get everybody's opinions and everybody's input into what we were doing. So we all felt a big part of whatever project it was we were working on.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you work? There's this movie I watched, Jim Henson. Did you work with him on The Witches?
I did. Yeah, he did. He was the producer of that. He didn't actually work on the film directly. I mean, he was
Right.
behind the scenes. And I did there were two mice. Luke was one of the
Right.
mice, and I
Yep.
was Luke when he was a mouse. So whenever it was Luke, it was me. And you may know this, we had 3 different sizes of puppets on that. We had a little thing that was about the size of your finger, like a little real actual size mouse. And then we had an
Right.
in-between sized mouse. And then we had a regular big hand puppet mouse. And the point was to try to make them all look identical, which was really, really hard because they're totally different scales,
Right. It
Yeah,
really
fun
paid
film.
off though.
Fun project.
Yeah. It paid off though, because it is one of the best movies I've ever seen, and it shows better effects in a lot of films nowadays.
Well, that's funny you should say that too, because it's as you know, it was all real practical effects back then. There was no computer generated stuff, so it was all real. Well, Angelica Houston's makeup and the puppet characters were doing all this. And the props that the puppets were around were huge, oversized pieces of fruit and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Trent. It was very nice to talk to you.
Thank you. It's nice talking to you too, Steve.
All right, take care. We'll run into each other in person one day.
Yep. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Already the show goes on all night till the morning we dream